Well, hello everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I do a lot of random videos about random technology and also about the gig economy, delivering for Doordash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats. This one is going to be a comparison of my New Year's Eve, New Year's Day in 2020 to 2021. So that's what this video is going to be around. I hope you stick around. Anyways, hope you had a really wonderful holiday and got to see all your family and friends, people that are important to you. Okay, so first, New Year's Eve. This is this year, 2021, okay? Doordash, $104.32. Grubhub, $42.41. Uber Eats, $39.52. Okay, we had another great one. It was like $27 going like 5 miles. It was fantastic. It was from this one restaurant, Moqueca, which I don't ever pick up from. I think I've been there one time before. We've eaten there, but I've never picked up from them. Long story short, the food was not ready. It was so nice though. They called me. I've never had this happen. She's like, oh, I just wanted to let you know that something happened to the order. We have not started it yet. I know it's supposed to be ready in 4 minutes, but it's going to be at least 20 minutes. I just wanted to let you know. I was like floored. I'd never had a restaurant call me to warn me the food wasn't going to be ready. It was so fantastic. Anyways, I'm not going to go all into it. We ended up going there, waiting the 20 minutes. It still wasn't ready, and it was going to be like 15 minutes more. I just didn't want to waste this super busy night waiting for this one order. So although we wasted 20 minutes on it and ended up with nothing to show for it, we ended up dropping it and moving on. But things picked up. So I did make $39.52 on Uber Eats. So this was over the course of about 3 hours and 15 minutes. So 3¼ hours, I made a total of $186.25, which is fantastic. This was New Year's Eve. And that equaled out to $57.31 per hour, which is wonderful. Okay, then New Year's Day, I went out during the day for a few hours. I had planned on going. I had a Grubhub block from 10 to 1, so that was all I was going to do. It was great. I can't even tell you how wonderful it was. Food was ready everywhere. The orders were steady. I'd finish one and get another one. Finish one, get another one. It was really a really great day of delivering. Doordash, I made $112.50. Grubhub, $27.04. Uber Eats, $41.01. Total of $180.55, and that was actually over about 4 hours because I wanted to quit at 1, but I just kept getting great ones. So, that's a long shift for me. I don't normally do 4 hours. 3 hours is usually the max. But the good offers kept coming, so I kept going. So anyways, if you divide this by 4, it comes to $45.13, which is excellent for a daytime shift, at least for me. Oh, yes. I also wanted to ask you to please subscribe to my channel. That would be wonderful. I would really appreciate it. If you're already a subscriber, thank you. You know, I love that people want to hear what I have to say. So that's fantastic. And if you found this interesting, please give the video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that also. Okay, enough of that. Let's move on. So this is New Year's Day. This is at night. It was another great night. Super steady offers, just constant. Doordash was a $106.90. Grubhub, $71.11. Uber Eats, well, 0. We had a $15 delivery. That was going to be our last one. We were heading to the restaurant, and it was canceled as we were approaching the shopping center. So that was a little bit of a bummer because it was delivering really close to our house. I'm not complaining, though. We did well. In just over 3 hours, we made $178.01, and that equals $59.33 an hour. So this was even better than New Year's Eve, and this was New Year's Day. Okay, so then I decided to compare it to last year because I did have the data from last year. I only did Doordash last year. I had not started doing Grubhub or Uber Eats, so all the information is just Doordash. And I had only started doing this whole food delivery a week prior. December 23rd was my first day of delivering, so this was about a week in. I'm like, wow, this is good money. But okay, so here, 2020 on New Year's Eve. This is how much I made. $226.75, which was fantastic. That was for 4.5 hours. So that equals $50.38 an hour. And I did 19 deliveries. Now fast forward to this year. $186.25 in 3.25 hours. So much less time, but more hourly. $57.30 an hour. And I made 10 deliveries. And so 2021, I did better. Higher hourly rate, because that's how I'm ranking it, by the hourly rate. So this was January 1st during the day in 2020. Last year, $99.36 over 3 hours equals $33.12 an hour, and I did 8 deliveries. In 2021, I did $180.55 over 4 hours, which equals $45.13 an hour, and I did 12 deliveries. So once again, 2021 was better. January 1st, New Year's Day at night. I don't think this is, this was last year. I'm like, wait, that wasn't right. This was last year. $132.25 over 2.5 hours. So that equals $52.90 an hour, and I made 9 deliveries. And then this year, $178.01 over 3 hours, $59.34 an hour, and I did 7 deliveries. So once again, 2021 was better. Why was 21 better for me? Well, I'd like to think I'm better about choosing which deliveries to accept. But I also think it's the multi-apping that makes a difference. You might ask why. Well, a lot more to choose from. Instead of just sitting there declining DoorDash after DoorDash over DoorDash, I might get a Grubhub in there or an Uber Eats in there. So if one's sending me low offers, another one might send me a good one. So it just gives you more to choose from. Also, this was interesting to me because last year was right in the peak of the pandemic lockdowns, and there were a lot more people using the apps. So I don't know, it was interesting to see. I did so many more deliveries last year versus this year. So this year I was definitely pickier. I made more money doing less work, basically. So I've definitely learned something over the year, and hopefully things that I have talked about on the channel have helped you also make more with less work. Work smarter, not harder. So that's kind of what I take from this. I don't know. What do you think? How did you do? Did you have equally great numbers for New Year's Eve? I was really happy with what we got. Do you have data to compare to last year? Or do you remember how much you made last year? It'd be interesting to hear what other people have to say. So if you have that information, please share. Put it down in the comments below. It would be wonderful, and I'm sure a lot of people would like to hear what you have to say as far as numbers. Another thing I wanted to comment on is I'm so glad that I kept track of all this information. Moving forward, it's really useful to kind of predict. Now, you can't predict earnings, obviously, because from one year to the next, so many things change. We were deep in the pandemic last year, and this year, more people are out doing things. I mean, I'm in Southern California. We're still, we're still wearing masks. There's restaurants that are closing down. I mean, it's crazy that we're still dealing with all this. But as far as earnings, I'm interested to see how my months compare to last year. And I will be sharing that data. I think the end of every month I'm going to share how January was this year compared to January last year, and February, that sort of thing. Because I think it's really interesting. And because I have the data, why not share it, right? Anyways, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope, like I said, that you had a wonderful holiday and that you have a fantastic 2022. I hope that the year is really profitable for you. I hope that you're healthy, happy, stay safe. And thanks again for watching this video. We'll see you next time.